This is the Transformers Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide 4-pack featuring Autobot Goldbug, Ransack, Skywasp, and Predacon Scorponok. Here's a look at the packaging. Fantastic box art. On the back, you got the photoshopped images of the 4 figures that should be included in this pack. Now, I've already reviewed these 3 figures, so this review will focus primarily on Autobot, a Goldbug. I'm just so excited to actually get this set, particularly for Goldbug. And a lot of collectors, I reckon, are just going to be after this set, primarily because of Goldbug. But needless to say, every single character in this pack is an awesome figure. They're all winners. Now, if you notice, the new packaging of Hasbro has everything like boxed up and no plastic windows. But what's interesting about this packaging is you can still peep inside what's inside the box through these hexagon holes that they've put at the top of the box. So you can still verify if you do actually get the actual figure inside the box, and not be surprised when you get home that they're just a bunch of wrestling figures. So I picked up this set from Our Toys for about $116 US dollars, and I decided to go and get it because if I decided to wait for this set to come out on retail, like a Toys R Us or Toy Kingdom, given the fact that the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Deluxes are already going for $38 retail here at Toys R Us and Toy Kingdom in Manila, the set, if at all the importer decides to bring this to retail, I wouldn't be surprised if they start selling this for $153 to $160. $150 for 4 figures, I think, is just way too much. So $116 I thought was a steal vis-a-vis the prices out here in Manila. Let's get this guy out of packaging. So the figures come neatly packaged on cardboard. They've got these rattans to keep them in place. And their weapons come in this deli-styled format of wrapping. So it's this really cheap type of tissue paper that they put all the weapons in. So make sure you don't throw everything out, or don't throw the box out until you've inspected everything, because you might just be throwing away some of the weapons because of this unbelievably cool, really premium type of packaging, deli style packaging that Hasbro decided to do with these. Here is Goldbug out of packaging, and the figure looks great at first glance. The colors look amazing. I love what they did with the paint on the carbits. It's done in this really glossy, sort of shiny metallic finish. It's got a deep shine to it. They probably put some clear coat on top. That's all of the carbits. Now, once you start holding the figure and getting a feel for it, you'll realize that it's one of the cheapest versions of this mold. It feels so cheap. The mustard gold plastic feels very light and soft. I'm not sure if it's deliberate, because they'd done a very firm gold plastic way back when in 2007, and that was prone to cracking and breaking and shattering over time. So this one is a little bit tougher, but it's a little lighter and softer than the gold plastic we've gotten over the years. I still do like the aesthetics, how it looks, the nice blue and gold contrast for Goldbug. But without that gold paint on the carbits, this figure would just look really, really cheap. Okay, more cheapness from Hasbro. They've given him the same weapons that we've gotten with this mold. So yeah, that's pretty normal, right? But look at this. 2 guns molded in 2 different plastic. This one is unpainted black semi-glossy plastic. This one is yellow plastic that's been painted in this black gloss, high gloss black paint, which looks very nice. It just really gets accented by this blue plastic, this sort of navy blue plastic with the gold, navy blue and black combination. But they couldn't put a little, they couldn't spend more for extra paint for this gun. I mean, for the other gun. I don't get that. So you combine them and it looks like he's gotten 2 separate guns. He's scavenging some weapons in the Cybertronian wasteland, and he's picked up 2 separate guns and another third one, and he's come up with this semi-premium looking weapon. I honestly don't know what happened here. They didn't paint any of the parts except the shoulders and the car bits. They could have easily spent for extra high gloss black paint for this gun. I don't know why they didn't do that. So yeah, this figure does not have an alternate head. It just has a bunch of weapons. I think they would have had enough budget for extra paint. Anyway, so look at this head sculpt. If the head sculpt looks familiar, this is the exact same head sculpt that we got for Shattered Glass, a Goldbug. But the body's different, obviously. I'll show off the comparisons later on, but just to appreciate how cool looking this figure is, despite how cheap it feels. You get very excited with the way it looks, and then when you start holding it, it's like, okay. Anyway, mold degradation, definitely. Lots of loose ball joints and hinges here and there. Don't know why they couldn't have preserved this. This is only, what, the 10th version, iteration of this mold? At least for the limbs. The car bits, obviously, it's the 2nd time they've done it, but most of the robots pieces are, what, the 8th, 9th time? I can't even remember. There's so many versions of this mold. So, yeah, a little bit in a mixed bag for this figure. So here's how I think it went down at the Hasbro executive design team meeting, okay? They said, okay, let's give fans a Bumblebee they've always wanted, right? But we're not going to color it like super yellow. We're going to call it like the masterpiece, like kind of like orangey yellow. So he's not too yellowy. And we're going to make it let's make it a store exclusive, like a Walmart exclusive, because I'm pretty sure the distribution is going to be perfect if we do it like a Walmart exclusive. So we get this, and people are like, oh my God, it's impossible to get it. So they go back to the meeting, the drawing board, and they say, fans are complaining they can't get it. We can't reissue it because we already released it. Why don't we give them something even better? Let's give them the Cybertronian version of Bumblebee. Everybody would love that, right? Nobody likes a Volkswagen anymore. Everybody would want how he looked like on Cybertron. And get this, we're going to turn it into a Target exclusive, so it'll be easier to get. And fans are like, oh my goodness, Target exclusive, it's so expensive. We want the Volkswagen Bumblebee. So here goes Hasbro again at the meeting room, and they say, okay. I guess you guys are sick and tired of the yellow Bumblebee. We are going to give you the Shattered Glass Goldbug. I think this is a big change. This is a nice breath of fresh air for you guys. Non-yellow Bumblebee done in the Cliff Jumper mold with a new head sculpt. You guys are going to love this. And it's a PulseCon exclusive, and people are like, oh man, just give us a yellow Bumblebee. And the fans go, and the designers go, don't worry, say no more, we gotcha. Here we go. We are going to give you a yellow Bumblebee that's better than any other Bumblebee we've seen. Look how fantastic the yellow color looks on this one. It is so cartoon accurate. It's as accurate as can be. This is how the yellow Bumblebee looked. You guys should be very satisfied with this one. And fans are like, what is Hasbro playing? It's yellow, it's great, it looks super cool, but it's Cliff Jumper with a Bumblebee head. So Hasbro, the executives are like, we don't know what to do. We've given fans everything they wanted. Why can't we please them? Why is everyone still complaining? Okay, here's our last brilliant idea. We are going to give them the best looking Volkswagen. They want a Volkswagen Bumblebee. They want it yellow. Boom. There you go. Fans, if you still complain, I don't know what else to do. All the designers are like, yes, this is the best one. We are going to please fans with this one. It is the best yellow looking Volkswagen Bumblebee. And it's not a Walmart exclusive. It's not a PulseCon exclusive, but we got to make an exclusive somehow. Oh, Target. Target's great, right? Everybody loves Target exclusive. So boom, Buzzworthy line. We get the best looking Bumblebee for you guys. What about the head? What's wrong with you guys? If we use this head, it's going to look so much like the Walmart. So we did something even better. the Goldbug head. And we're going to call him Goldbug because that was what he was called in the show when he became a gold version of himself. So, problem solved. I hope Hasbro executives are like saying, I hope fans are happy. We've given you 5 Bumblebees. What more do you want? And fans are like, damn you, Hasbro. So transformation, it's basically something you guys have already seen. So we'll just get rid of the weapons for the time being. Okay, let's see if we can still transform him properly. Remove the backpack. Fold that down like that. Go ahead and open up the chest. Fold this up. And did they fix the clearance? Hooray! It's still improperly measured. And there's gold paint on it. So how do you do this without scuffing that paint? Come on. You guys don't have rulers? You don't have tape measures back at the office? Man. Okay. All right. So fold these. Oh, sorry. Put it down like that. Unfold these. Fold, fold. Okay. And fold like this. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Okay. Fold like this. Okay. All right. Wow, he's looking good. Let me see, I don't want to scratch the paint. Okay. All right, and I've already chipped some yellow bits right there. Okay. And let's see how to do this. Okay, finally, we just add the rear section, the hood, engine, bonnet, or cover, rear section of the car, and wow. Wow. It looks fantastic. All the car bits are painted nicely. Some scuffing here and there, that's okay. But yeah, look how fantastic this thing came out. I love it. I love that deep shine. I love that glossy, deep metallic finish. Bumper is gray, it's okay, no problem. Headlamps are painted silver. You got that smoked windows and windshield. Nice looking red Autobot logo. Everything about it is great. Look at the VW rims. Very, very nice. This is so premium looking. It just looks really great. I love it. I love how this alt mode came out. And for some size comparisons, or at least color comparisons in alt mode, here is the Netflix Earthrise Bumblebee together now with Goldbug. I'm actually very pleased with the Goldbug colors. I mean, this one was great, is really still great to this day, but yeah, this one just really pops. So if you display your figures in alt mode, this could well be a substitute. If you can't track down the Walmart exclusive, the Target exclusive is probably the better alternative. I mean, Hasbro just won't give us a break, right? Bumblebee is the second most popular character in the Transformers mythology, and what do? They make it the most difficult figure to acquire. Well done, Hasbro. And so some final thoughts on this new Transformers The Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide Deluxe Class Goldbug. Despite my complaints and nitpicks and all that, I still think it's a great figure. It's going to get a 9 out of 10 for me. I just wish they could have improved the plastic quality on the gold bits, but you know, if it doesn't break over a span of 10 years, then I'm all for it. I'll take this one over the brittle gold plastic we had years ago. I wish, I mean, for the love of the Allspark, I just wish they would just reissue this mold, complete with all the head, the body. They can repaint it into Bug Bite or they can repaint it in Goldbug, but please give us a Bumblebee that's Bumblebee. I mean, kidding aside, this is getting ridiculous. It's like Hasbro is intentionally depriving collectors from getting the Bumblebee figure easily. They really want to give collectors a hard time. And maybe they believe if you got something not as easy and you worked hard to get one, maybe you'll value it more. I honestly have no idea what goes on in the minds of these designers, why they come up with Bumblebees which they think will please the fans. We just want a Bumblebee that looks like the one in the cartoon. The body of this sculpt with those colors and maybe this kind of premium feel. So is it too much to ask for? I do apologize if it's just too much to ask for, but I don't know. I think they're more than capable of doing so. Now, having said all that, is this a substitute for this figure? If you don't want to pay the $60 to $100, $150 price tag for this figure on the secondary market, is this a substitute? I'm going to say yes. You can possibly get the head of this guy or the head of this figure and just swap it in and then repaint it to match this, the paint scheme on the body. You can keep him in his alt mode. He'll still be Bumblebee. I'm going to say yes, it can be a substitute. It's not going to be a perfect substitute, but it'll have to do as a stand-in Bumblebee piece on your Generations shelf until you actually get this one, or until Hasbro decides to actually give us a break and re-release this in better colors and all that. So with that being said, the figure is okay, but if you're just after the figure and you don't really want the rest of the figures in the pack, I suggest you wait for the set to go on clearance. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this new Transformers Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide 4-pack Deluxe Class Goldbug. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.